Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. The internet cut off and it threw me off. And you guys are still on the live. My bad. Sorry, guys. My bad. The internet cut off. I didn't just leave. I wasn't rude. Oh, my bad. The internet went off. I'm like in an area. I'm like outside of my work building, waiting for my sister. Um, so like we're on top of a hill, and the internet cut off, and then I got off, and then I was like trying to like restart my phone because I thought it was my phone that was tripping, and then like I didn't have internet for the rest of the time, and then I was like, ooh, I came back on and I saw that everybody showed up in the room. Y'all was turning up, and I was just like, oh my god, this is happening without me. What the hell? So yeah, I felt left out. And Metro sucks, but I mean it's cheap, so you get what you pay for, right? How you? How you? I said how you? How are you? Oh, I can't even talk. Today was a long day, man. Today was a very long day, and I'm still waiting to go home because my sister want to be an overachiever. No, I missed you guys too. It was a long day, a long day, a long day at work, a long shitty day at work. Oh, I shouldn't curse. It was a really long, trying day at work. Um, so I'm no longer training because I got certified on an operation that I'm working on. But still, because I'm very new, yesterday was like my first official day on the production line, and all the pieces that I worked on were pretty much like scrutinized today. There's another operation, and they retouch everything that needs to be retouched, right? So when they came across my pieces, my parts, right, that I worked on yesterday, they were gone talking like I wasn't like they didn't care that I heard everything. Um, like the cubicles are small, right? So like they were like just they're like sitting in back of me talking crap like, oh my god, where are all these bubbles coming from? Blah blah blah, because we're not supposed to have bubbles, right? Um, so it was just weird. It was really weird. It was very weird. Um, Hi, Catalina. Armando said welcome. Um, what did they say? They were gone talking crap. They were like, oh my god, where are all the bubbles coming from? Oh my god, who did this one? And it's like, girl, I'm in back of you. Like, I guess because I get really like, what do you call it? I get super emotional, right? Because I want to do a good job, right? So when I screw up, I feel bad. But then I also feel even worse when it's like a spotlight is shining on like not my best work. And it's hard when you're just like learning. So it's like I was certified because I could do it. I could do it, but it's like I'm still trying to get used to it, right? So my pieces aren't gonna be very good at first, you know. And yeah, mm-mm, my bubble. um, yeah, because we have to inject like the operation that I do. I have to inject some silicone, right, into a little channel, right, a little plastic sleeve. I gotta inject silicone with a syringe, and I can't. And there's wires in there, right? And I'm not supposed to have any bubbles. But anybody who has worked with silicone, like, you get bubbles, especially around wires. So it's like, it's a whole technique to get rid of bubbles. Um, but yeah, so then we put them in the oven so they could cure when we're done with the pieces. Yesterday, I was running out of time and I can't do overtime yet because, I'm fairly new. So they don't like approve overtime for people who are not producing like a whole bunch, right? Understandably. So I was running out of time, so I had to cure it because I can't just leave wet silicone for the next day. It's just gonna be not good. Plus, um, it's gonna get contaminated, right? So whenever that happens and you run out of time, you have to just bake it because there's no use in not baking it. It's gonna bake anyways. I mean, it's gonna cure on its own slowly. Yes, slow and steady wins the race. Literally. You gotta go super slow, super steady. And anybody who knows me knows that I'm not steady. Um, but yeah, so I mean, like the whole shift, I was just hearing them like, "Oh my God, so many bubbles! Like, it must be really hard to like have to work and create bubbles, and that's just creating work for us and blah blah blah, right?" So they were just gone talking. But like the last part was like, okay, they pull that apart and there's like a flap, right? And there's a whole bunch of wires. They're supposed to be in the flap. My stupid ass didn't see that it was outside. One of the wires was outside of the flap. And I cured it. I baked it and cured it so that the wire was outside of the flap, right? So that was the part where they were just like, "Oh my God, what happened here? What happened here? Who did this piece?" And they was hitting me with all the sauce. And then they were showing everybody in the like, "Oh my God, look at it, look at this. Like, we're gonna have to write an NC for this and check who did it and blah blah," right? And I'm like just there and like I'll turn around and I just want to say like, "Oh, like that's probably mine, right? So shut the fuck up." But couldn't say that, right? So, and it also because my sister works here, she don't want me to be like, vocal because she's scared that they probably think it's like her playing favorites or whatever. But I mean, she would even be like, she would be taken up for regular hires. So it's like, she can't say shit when it comes to me because I'm her sister and people are going to try to twist it into like, "Oh, you're just being nice, whatever." Um, right. They know who did it. I'm the newest one, and I was the only one who was working on the operation, you stupid whore. So, like, why are you asking around when I'm like right in back of your dumb ass? So anybody who knows me knows that I'm just like really sensitive. I want to do a really good job, right? And it's hard. It's hard when you're trying to learn like something, especially when you don't have a steady hand and you're not used to syringes at that. I never worked in a clean room before. Um, God damn. Um, so yeah, and these people have been working there for like 8 years. Um, and I'm like, "You stupid whore. Like, let me get better." But I mean, okay, yeah, maybe my parts were shit, but like you don't gotta broadcast it. Like, can't you just be considerate for the person who's just learning? And if you have to write an NC, then just write the damn NC. You don't have to like be broadcasting it around the damn freaking clean room. Um, and that was the thing. That was the thing. Like the girl that was sitting next to me, like my trainer is on vacation today. So the girl that's sitting next to me, the girl I'm sitting next to, she is like really helpful, and she was just like, "Oh, like," um, she was apologizing because she was like, "I'm so sorry. Like, I know that they're bothering you, and They did the same thing to me when I started, and like she was saying like, um, if it makes you feel better, like the guy that is your trainer, he told me like that's what their job is, um to retouch what we do and what needs to be retouched, because they're the retouch operation, right? So that's what they're supposed to do. But they just want to complain about everything. And they're that type to just like complain about everything so vocally. So she was just apologizing because she was like, "Ugh, like they really shouldn't be treating you like that and like making you feel bad because you're new." And it's like, yeah, I'm new. Like, but somebody tell they bitch asses that before I turn her into the Hulk. I'm not trying to do that, okay? I'm not trying to do that. So because I can't say anything. If this was any other workplace and I didn't work with a sibling who worked in the same, places as I do, I would have done told them already. I would have done told them off already because I don't like that shit. But because I work with a family member, I don't want to make it look bad on the family member, right? Mm-mm. They will try to push you out because they all been there, okay? Because they all been there a long time. But they raggedy selves need to recognize they did that to me when I worked at. Mm-mm. I know that's the thing. So, like, I was crying in the car after I got off. I just came straight to the car. I was just freaking crying my eyes out, which is probably why I look a mess. But I look a mess anyways, but also because, I was holding a whole bunch of stuff in over there. Like, it's like, it really hurts, like, when you're learning something new and you want to be good, and then you have people just pointing at everything and like telling everybody that like every messed up thing that you did when you're just trying to learn. So like I ate that shit up, and then I walked out, and then I came out here, got to wait for my sister to come out, and I was just like bawling in the freaking car, just like crying my damn eyes out. So I let all of that energy go and let it out of me. So tomorrow I'm about to bust in to the damn clean room, and I'm gonna do the best damn parts that I can. You're so you're so funny, Armando. Um, it's hard not to cry because you try your best. Yes, yes, and that's the thing. Like I'm sensitive as hell. Like anybody who really, like, who knows me well, they know that. Um, you know, they know that I try to do the best I can, and when I mess up, I beat myself up really hard. I beat the hell out of myself. Um, so it's like I'm beating myself up in the process of trying to get parts done, and then you know, to top that off, you got half of the building looking at my shit pieces. Um, but yeah, tomorrow I want to go in. I want to do the best parts that I can do. I want to just keep on getting better, um, because I want to move up in the company and fire their asses. It's going to make you strong. Yes, this will make us stronger. Yeah, yeah, it is. Like, yeah, for reals. And exactly, mistakes are meant to be made. Really, really. Like, and when somebody is learning something and they make a mistake, don't be making them feel bad about it. And that's what they were doing. But I guess they've been doing that before. And some guy in the past, he ended up leaving the company because they were doing the same thing to him. So, I mean, they just do that a lot. I am a tough cookie. Um, I put on the front like I'm a tough cookie, but I crumble. I'm a soft cookie. The outside, the exterior is lumpy, right? And it's like a little crust on it, right? Because it seems like it's a tough cookie, but then when you bite into it, it's super soft. That's what I am. I'm like a soft batch cookie. Is that what they're called? But yeah, that's how my day was going. Excuse me. Don't crack. I'll try not to crack, but I might crumble here and there. Um, yeah. So, how's everybody else's day going? I feel better, getting that out. Cause I have a okay. So when I go through stuff, right, and then I open up to somebody about it, I'll like cry my eyes out, right, and I feel like I got it out of my system, and then somebody else will come and they'll be like, "Are you okay?" And then I'll just start crying again because all my feelings resurface, and then it takes me back to the place that I was. But I think that I got it out right now. Your day was amazing. Did you have any like exotic produce? Because you always are eating like some exotic fruit. What'd you do today? Did you go cruising? How about you guys? What'd you guys do? What'd you guys do? I shouldn't be itching my eye, but it's itchy. I'm also yes. I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna hear that while they're walking outside of the building. They're just gonna hear yes in the distance, and it's gonna echo because there's a big old parking lot right here. What? You ate a scorpion Trinidad pepper? What is wrong with you? Oh my god, you guys are crazy. When you guys be eating those damn peppers, like those hot ass peppers, I don't know how you guys do it. The hottest I could go is like hot Cheetos. Like that's the hottest I could comfortably go. Anything over that, it's like I don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Do we have any R&B listeners in the house? In the house, the heat you kept building and building. That's why. All right. I did. You did not. Did you record this? Is it going to be content? Because I would like to see the reaction. The reaction. That'd be fun. I hope you recorded it because I would love to see the reaction, the pain, the reaction. Yes, man. This is not gonna work out. It's already 5 right now. Mm-mm. This is why I need to learn how to drive. I would have been home already. But no, I got a carpool with my sister who's damn in leadership position. So she'd be overachieving and staying hella late. And I'm over here crying in the car. I was crying, no recording button. I don't want to see you cry, but you know, I would like to see you struggle. Um, so did you guys watch the verses with Brandy and Monica? They were playing, they were going track for track, song for song. I watched it. Hi Candace, how are you? I watched it. Did anybody else watch it? Um, because I love my R&B songs. I love my R&B. I grew up on R&B. So yes, I know Brandy, and yes, I know Monica. Who do you think won? Candace? I feel like Monica won the actual battle, even though it wasn't a battle. It was just like track for track. But I feel like Monica. Monica. It was Monica for me. And that's not to take away anything from Brandy, because when I was commenting about Monica, winning hands down for me, people were like responding to my comment um like there was like, well, Brandy has hella more hits, and it's like I'm not saying Brandy don't got hits, and Brandy has an amazing voice. She's amazing, and she did bring the energy. I feel like Monica has always been like low key though, and I feel like I could relate more to her because of it. I'm more of a low energy. Well, I'm kind of like both. More of a low energy around people that I'm not like super like you know um like I'm not super close to, but like I be energetic. Um, yes, they are both very good. But I feel like all the songs that they chose to play, Monica had a stronger playlist. That's what you know, that's what I'm trying to say. But I know Brandy was over here trying to. Brandy's funny though, but I know she was throwing shade and she was trying to make Monica. She was doing all those. You know how she be doing her vocals. Brandy's vocals. So she was doing her little runs, right? And Monica was just like, I'm not gonna sing. I'll sing a little bit, but I'm not gonna sing. Y'all gonna have to pay for that. And I ain't mad at that. Maybe you sing more like Monica. What? I went to see Monica. She was the same. She was the same. She was like low key, or the same that how she was in the verses. Hi Q, what you doing? I'm still waiting outside of my work for my sister to come out, for the mean sister to come out so we could go home. So, you know, I jumped on live. She wasn't singing. Monica wasn't singing in her concert. Oh no. Well, I still feel like she won the verses, but I mean, she might not. Like, if it was live performances, you know, that's a different story. Um, she had the audience saying, I'm here looking for food. Ooh, well, what are your options? I thought I was gonna have to sneeze. Mm. She had the audience singing. See, I feel like if I was ever a singer, I would be like one of those singers who would just like, if I didn't want to struggle, I'd be like, I'd put the mic like, to the audience like, oh, you guys saw my hot Cheeto singers. Yeah, I would be like this. I would be like, right, y'all know the words. Y'all know the words. um, I really want a sandwich. After watching your videos with sandwiches in them, Q, I really want a sandwich. Yes, the mean sister. Do you? You be naming them? Oh, okay. So she one of them. Monica one of them performers. She be like, the boy is. um, I mean, we can't all be like Brandy. Okay? We can't all be like Brandy. Cause if I could have a voice, if you could pick any voice to have, what would your voice be? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I would want Kiki Wyatt's voice because She be doing too much with the voice. But I mean, but it sounds good, whatever she do. You know who be oversinging and I don't like when they oversing? Christina Aguilera. There's sometimes when people be oversinging, it's like you don't need to oversing. Okay, there's some parts of the song that you don't need to oversing. You could just sing it straight. Just sing it straight. I want to sing like an angel. How's an angel sound? You have all the right answers. Canvas, Cook, Armando. Oh, I just made eye contact with somebody. That was awkward. They're across the street. They're getting out of their car. I didn't mean to make eye contact with them. I would want, okay, Jennifer Hudson. When I glanced at the screen, I thought it said Jennifer Lopez, and I was gonna be like, I was gonna laugh. I was gonna laugh. Thank God it didn't say Lopez. No shade. I mean, she sounds beautiful when she's singing in Spanish, but when she's singing just in English, I don't know why, but I just can't get around Jennifer Lopez singing unless she's singing in Spanish. Then she sounds good. Or am I tripping? I don't think I'm tripping. I think I have a point. Who agrees with me? Okay, no, first of all, who doesn't agree with me? Who thinks that J-Lo can sing? Because I want to fight you right now. I would not want J-Lo's voice. I would not want Britney Spears' voice. They could keep that. They could keep that. Damn, my sister gonna come out like at 7. This is horrible. It takes like an hour to get home. Oh my god, and there's gonna be freaking traffic at this time. Damn it. Sucks to commute, but it also sucks to not know how to drive. Then you gotta carpool with people, and then you gotta wait for them. And it's just like, I would have DoorDash something. I already had a long day. I told y'all what happened. Oh, my sister's here now. Okay, I'm gonna leave you guys now because me and sister's here. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for tuning in and keeping me company. Bye, guys. Somebody just walked by. They're like, what the fuck is she doing?